right, hi everyone. We're back with another edition of the Banner Press Coaches Show. I'm Chris Wimmer with the Banner Press. I'm here as always with Brenham head football coach Glen West. Thanks again for joining us, Coach. And we're here under very happy circumstances this time around. You got your first district win. It was a big one against Waller last week. So now that you've had a chance to digest it a little bit, what did you learn from your team after that victory?
Well, it was a much needed win. This district race is going to be extremely tough. We've talked about that over and over. So anytime you can get a win, it's good, but it's also good for your morale, and just a win is a whole lot better. We learned that we could we handled some adversity. Had a tough week last week, and it turned out well. And saw some new things in our offense that were different. Right. We opened it up a little bit, and we're going to have to continue to do that.
Right, you got your running game back on track, particularly as you're talking about opening it up, trying some new creative ways to get Travion Johnson the ball, which clearly worked. So that was impressive. That was good. And also the defense played very well against the run in that game and forced some turnovers, which was good. So it seemed like several phases of the team were clicking again, which is I'm sure was good to see in rebounding from that Magnolia West game.
It really did. We needed that, and we need to build on that because the offense of Tomball Memorial is lethal.
They and obviously leading right into them. They're 0-2 in the district, but they were both their losses were very close. And they went toe-to-toe with Magnolia West last week. They led the game several different times, and they actually had the ball at the end of the game to try to win it. They just couldn't quite pull it out. So they can obviously score points with the best of them. So when you and the coaches have looked at the team, what stands out to you from that Tomball Memorial team?
Well, number one, they played two of the better teams in the district. They went to Huntsville and lost their quarterback on the first series of the game and lost by a field goal and had a field goal attempt at the end of the game to tie and go to overtime. So they played Huntsville very, very close. Huntsville's undefeated. Then they also played an undefeated Tomball Memorial team to 4 points.
Magnolia West.
Magnolia West. Yeah. So if you look at this, they're 0-2, but two of the teams they played are two of the better teams in the district, and they went toe-to-toe with both of them, meaning that they're very, very good. It all starts with Drew Baker, their quarterback. He reminds you of Baker Mayfield for Oklahoma. Big, thick kid, very, very confident. We've played him for 2 years. He's hurt us in the past. He is playing lights out. He weighs 200 pounds. But the thing is, in the past, it's been stop him and you're going to win.
Right.
This year, it's stop him, stop their running back, stop their slot, and their wide receivers.
Yeah, they've got weapons.
They have weapons like no other. They're averaging almost 600 yards a game offense, which is that's fantasy football stuff. I mean, 600 yards offense is crazy. And they're almost averaging that. You're not going to stop them. You need to slow them down. We have to play our best game of the year if we want to be in it. My opinion is this: if we can be in this game late in the fourth quarter and have a chance to win, then that's going to bode well for us because they've lost 2 games at the end of the game. So if you can near the end of the game, there sometimes can create doubt, in minds, and they've got to be wearing that a little bit, but also being very determined. So our job is to play really, really hard, play very smart, and stay with them through the 4 quarters of the game.
Yeah, so does it sound like, the running game, like we just said on your end, was very strong last week. Does it sound like ball control will be a big part of this? You want to keep their offense off the field, obviously. Absolutely. If you can slow them down a couple times, get a couple stops, and maintain possession and keep it until the fourth quarter, does that sound like probably a good philosophy to try to
yeah. We've been good in the turnover area. We haven't had a lot this year.
Right.
We were lucky a couple of times the other night. We actually fumbled it and didn't lose it. But we've got to keep making first downs. We couldn't do that against Mag West, and that hurt us. So we've got to be able to make first downs. We've got to be able to take care of the football and limit their opportunities. That's just basically it. Anytime we can make them punt, we're going to have a party on the sideline.
Sure.
And that's a big, big deal. So we get them to punt 2 times a half. That would be wonderful. If we could make them punt 4 times in this ball game, that would be an accomplishment and probably would give us a chance to win if we can move the football.
And obviously, if you can create turnovers again, even at even a fraction of what you created last time, 3, maybe even 4, you had 1 negated by a penalty, that would be cause for an even bigger celebration on the sideline. You can steal some possessions away, and if you can get points off those, then obviously this is basic fundamental football. If you can stop them, create turnovers, score off their turnovers, you've got a really good chance to win the game. All right, well then we obviously have another big game coming up this weekend. It's another home game. You're alternating home and road from this point forward. You got 2 back-to-back. So Tomball Memorial comes to town Friday night, 7:30 at Cub Stadium. We'll see you then.